Husband is cheating wife who is currently going through child loss and a complicated situation following that. Posted by Reddit user. Return equivalent. Hi everyone. I'm generally just looking for some advice from someone who doesn't know me. I feel like deep down, I already know what I need to do, but I just want to let my thoughts out and get some genuine advice. I live with my husband. He's 27 and I'm 25 and my 1-year-old toddler. My husband, to begin with, was amazing and was really caring. He would take me out. He would go on date nights, but I fell pregnant quite soon after getting married, so I feel like he has perhaps lost interest in me since having his child. We just became distant, and lately, he always knew the passcode to my phone, so he started taking screenshots of messages between me and my sister. He then gave me the silent treatment for days upon days, and even weeks. He only comes into the house and would go straight to our toddler, but he would ignore me and I still cook, wash his clothes, making sure everything is ready and set for when he needs it. Since then, I got hospitalized and I'm currently going through a really long and exhausting ectopic pregnancy. I'm still going through the medical treatment and it's been over a month. And now I have found out the worst news there is about my husband. When I first went to the hospital and was told the sad news, my husband was at home while I took an Uber there because he wasn't still talking to me over the screenshot chat he's seen between me and my sister. He's unhappy with something my sister has done, and apparently I wasn't honest about it. But I had no idea. He wouldn't believe me if I told him I didn't know, so he started ignoring me. He was so verbally abusive towards me before I got hospitalized, and I feel like I'm so unwell now because of the stress I was under. I was constantly throwing up, could not eat, lost so much weight, and now I figured I was pregnant this whole time and was going through so much verbal and emotional abuse from my husband. I found out a few days ago that my husband is chatting to another girl from the same city as us. They talk on the FaceTime calls during his work breaks and never call me unless he's asking me for something or occasionally asking about our child. He comes home late and I know exactly when he finished work. He usually comes outside the house and either parks up and chats for an hour or with her, or he would drive home then drive away so he can talk to her before he comes in the house. He has completely become distant and hasn't even discussed our loss or how I feel during this trying time for the both of us. I thought me going through this would affect him the same way as me. And I have to go to the hospital every few days for my blood test, and I didn't think this would be the time for him to do this to me. I'm so saddened by this because now I'll be in the high-risk pregnancy category, lost almost 2 liters of blood, going through so much pain physically and mentally, and I just could not believe my eyes with what I've seen. I don't want to put too much stress on myself because I could rupture with my situation and undergo an emergency surgery to remove my tube. We were also due to go on a family holiday, just us three, as we've not been away together yet since having the baby. But our holiday got cancelled because I'm not allowed to travel. He's now traveling next week with his family, cousins, and brothers to another country to get away for a little while. I need him so much, and he doesn't see or realize. I'm going through so much, and I don't know how much more I can take from him. All of a sudden, I don't know if it's the guilt or what, but he's so nice. He's really talkative, wants to come home after chatting to her for hours outside and watch a movie, and also try to be intimate with me because he misses me. He doesn't ever take me out or want to do anything with me. He makes no effort, and he did say before he'll get another woman if he wants to. And he'll stay in the house until he's ready to leave, but wants nothing to do with me. He said that during an argument, and I thought nothing of it at that time because I just thought he was only angry. He works 6 days a week, and the one day he gets off, he dedicates it to everyone else, his family, his friends. Till now, it's the same, and the last time I remember him surprising me or taking me out was in April last year for my birthday. And this year, he didn't even get me a card or acknowledge me that day. At the moment, he doesn't know I know anything, and he deletes all the messages and calls between them before he comes home, except for when I took the screenshots because he forgot to delete them, and then I sent them to my phone and deleted the trace from his phone to mine. She also sent him her photos and he sent her photos, but I'm not sure if they've met up. I was hospitalized around that time they were chatting, and I've stayed there for over 9 days while this was happening. His family used to be so supportive of me, but they've just excused his behavior now and say he's just an angry person and I should learn to understand him. So I don't know if they'll be much help to me, but I know they weren't like this. My family are really supportive, but I know this will be too much for them because both of my parents are unwell and I don't want to stress them. Please let me know your thoughts, and there's so much more I can say, but I'm tired of everything, honestly.
Her husband, who used to be caring, has become distant and verbally abusive towards her. He has been ignoring her for days and weeks because he took screenshots of messages between her and her sister, which made him unhappy with her sister. He has been talking to another girl on FaceTime during work breaks and comes home late, either parking outside the house to chat with her or driving away before coming home. He has made no effort in their relationship, does not take her out, and has not discussed their loss or how she feels. He will be traveling with his family, cousins, and brothers to another country next week. Despite this, he has been trying to be intimate with her, but she is struggling to deal with the emotional and physical pain she is going through.
Is he gonna be an ex because a man like this is not worth any tears? I would leave him as soon as possible. If he won't leave, you should, just to get away from him. He sounds like a narc and abusive. You could try to grey rock him. You should look it up.
While he is on this family vacation of his, you need to pack up you and your child and get the hell out of there. Sweetheart, this is not love. He let you Uber to the hospital. What kind of person does that regardless if they are mad at you or not? That's so childish. You need to stand your ground here and stop letting him abuse you. Which he is abusing you. This man married you, made you his wife, and is behaving like an total asshole. Please take your child and move on. He is not going to change, and this back and forth with his mood isn't healthy, especially for the condition you are in. Also, if he would rather talk on the phone with another woman than spend time with you. Red giant flags. He definitely has met her in person. Do not be naive, please.
I was with that same kind of asshole for 27 years. Get out now. He is not working late. He is with another woman. Mine was bringing his whores into our home and bed. He was having full-blown relationships with them. He was doing it again after I forgave him time after time after time. He was doing it when my oldest son died. He is doing it again now, and there will be no forgiveness this time. He is her fucking problem now. She can put up with that bullshit for the next 27 years, plus she's got the old man version of him. Get out now. He won't change for you, but he sure as shit will change for her for the time being until the mask falls off. They are a special kind of sick people.